that is the car he chasing. Oh, he did that right in front of an 18, John. In front of a 60-footer. 50, 40, something crazy. Don't, bro, right by the little Debbie snacks. This trooper is being investigated for a 140 mile per hour fatal car crash.
On December 19th, 2023, officers in Arkansas pursued an individual wanted on several felony warrants across multiple states. What they didn't know is that the day would end in tragedy. Their suspect, Mario Donnell Page, was wanted by a drug task force originating out of Memphis, Tennessee.
We had been trying to catch Mario for several months. He's fled from us several months. I had a snitch call me, or a CI.
I had a snitch call me, or a CI. Nigga. Motherfuckers out here doing the police work. You call him a he on the run for multiple felonies across multiple states. And you doing a work, bro? Leave me the alone. Jokes.
However you choose to put that. Call me and tell me Sunday that she had him trying to come and pick up money from her.
He buys stolen cars. Okay. The girl said, "Hey, I got $3,000. Can you get me a decent car?" You know, it was a setup.
Right. All of the charges on Mr. Page are he will come to try to sell you his car. He just hits you in the head, takes your money, and flees.
While local officers and bail bondsmen waited for
I'm selling my ride. And when they get there, give me the money. This nigga Mario crazy. Oh, Mario Donnell. I don't really trust niggas with two real first names. It was two regular first names.
Mario to arrive on scene. They called for the Arkansas State Police to assist, as Mario was considered a flight risk. 2 officers were en route.
He pulled up on us. We tried to get him out of the car. He rolled down the window. The minute he saw me and I took my hood off, you know, I have a hoodie on. I took my hood down and had my credentials hanging on my chest. He sped off and went past your trooper and a detective. Okay. Mario Page almost hit the trooper when he shot out because he never let off the gas. Spun around, went code 3, and took off after him.
Okay.
They got the miles in pursuit tracker.
We're trying to catch up to him. He is running excessive speeds. They're on Mount City, running south towards the interstate. I'm unsure. I'm with a DPF guy, just me and him.
I ain't gonna lie. Whenever cops is flying down the street and it's only like 2 lanes, one going the way you're going and one going the opposite direction, bro, you supposed to pull over on I don't care if it's a curb, the grass, what. Why is you still driving towards the cops? You asking for something tragic to happen. If I'm flying down the street and this cop was in both lanes, you know what I'm saying, me missing, man, bro, pull over. Think that's a law.
Still south on Mount City, headed towards West Memphis. Just left Marion city limits. It's a white Chevy Impala with tinted windows. It's a Tennessee paper hip tag.
What car is Buddy driving that's able to hit 140 just on like, I mean, there's probably a couple rides, but 140 kind of crazy.
I'm coming off Davis Street area.
Bro, I ain't got no whip game.
Coming up to the railroad tracks on Mound City South. Moore City. I'm trying to catch up to him. He's a little ways ahead of me.
What's the possibility of that, man?
We're probably about to get on the interstate.
Dang. Oh, and he hit a swift turn.
That truck.
Oh, this... Bro, you see what I mean whenever I say that you supposed to stop. You see a cop with the lights on, stop and pull over. This cop could have smashed you, and you coming on like you really let the suspect get, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, that's just... I mean, personally, it sounds like I give a fuck. I really don't, but you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, get out the way.
I just stopped for a truck I didn't think was going to stop. He's got further ahead of me. He's about to get on eastbound on the interstate, up 281.
281.
Rookie whip gang.
Over 282 eastbound. Still about a quarter mile ahead of me.
282 eastbound.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, buddy. Different. That is the car he chasing. Oh, he did that right in front of an 18, John. In front of a 60-footer. 50, 40, something crazy. Don't, bro, right by the little Debbie snacks. You hit this man with all of that traffic you know you just passed. Oh yeah, you need to be under investigation and something need to happen, bro. You could have totally wiped out the little Debbie truck if the car would have hit into the back of the little Debbie truck, and then that would have spiraled, and then there was like 3, 4, 5 other 18-wheelers that was right behind him and other vehicles, bro. You're a dickhead. He couldn't have possibly thought that one through. He couldn't have possibly thought that one through.
TVI wrecked out 284.
CBR 284.
283 now.
There's multiple units on scene.
We doing felony takedown. We're not getting a response right now. Not a response.
10-4, West Memphis has first responders in the EMS tent.
According to police reports, trailing officers pulled over and quickly ordered Mario at gunpoint to leave the vehicle. After they continually received no response, officers approached. The secondary officer details this scene in a post-incident interview.
Came along the driver's side of the car because it was resting on its roof. Was able to bust the driver's side rear window. Of course, it had the side curtain airbag, at which time I took a knife to cut the airbag so that we could see into the vehicle, at which time I found a black male. Lower half of his body was in the front driver's seat, in between the passenger and driver's seat, with his upper torso in the back. His arms were crossed. His chest wasn't responsive, kind of gasping for air. Eyes were not open. It was just like a, in my 30 years, I call it a death rattle.
Okay.
It's that last gasp breath. This time EMS arrived. He actually went in the vehicle, and I believe he was the one that checked to see if he had a pulse and all that. And he advised he did not have a pulse.
Paramedic advised he don't have a pulse.
Mario was pronounced dead at the scene shortly after by emergency medical services. Outside of the vehicle rolling numerous times, it is likely that he was not wearing his seatbelt based on his placement, lowering his...
Bro, his top part of his body was in the back seat, bottom in the front.
His chances of survival even more. An investigation was opened to determine if any wrongdoing resulted in Mario's passing. According to news sources, this investigation placed Trooper Garrett James Byrd on paid administrative leave until the investigation was resolved.
And Buddy got paid. You can go home. I'll cut your check every Friday still, though. Look at what?
In a press release by the department, they attributed the cause of the crash to Mario hitting the brakes at 140 miles per hour prior to Trooper Byrd's pit or TVI maneuver attempt. Using dashcam and Google Earth references, we found their speed estimation to be fairly accurate. We calculated that the officer's average speed 5 seconds prior to the collision was 136 miles per hour. Typically, pit or TVI maneuvers at these speeds are limited to deadly force situations at many agencies across the United States. One example policy from the state of Minnesota discourages pit maneuvers at over 40 miles per hour, and in certain situations at over 25 miles per hour. However,
So basically you shouldn't be doing the pit maneuver over 40 and in certain situations 25, and you did it at 140?
the Arkansas State Police are a rare agency that allows pit maneuvers for most pursuits, as their policy doesn't list any speed recommendations for them, nor does it correlate speed as a prerequisite for use of deadly force in these maneuvers. In the pursuit report submitted by Trooper Byrd, it lists there were no methods of forcible stops utilized, and that the primary reason the pursuit ended was due to Mario hitting the guardrail. Trooper Byrd shared what he recalled during an investigative interview.
All right, it's Friday, December 22nd, 2023, and I'm at the Crittenden County Sheriff's Office Dispatch Center with Trooper James Byrd and his attorney, Russell Wood.
I went back in over towards the left lane, which he was still in, to attempt to perform a tactical vehicle intervention, or TVI, and I don't know if he anticipated what was coming and was just trying to get me off of him, or he was intentionally trying to wreck me. But the suspect slammed on the brakes, and it's like when he did, the vehicle veered right, and I was still kind of right there beside him, and it collected me, and it caused a collision. We both veered right, made sure that we had fire and EMS en route to assist the suspect.
So your thing is that he slammed on the brakes and then veered to the right, which made y'all collide. But I could see you in the far right lane travel to the middle lane and then ease over to him. Though he did hit the brakes, it still showed you going to do your pit maneuver. So as far as him causing an accident, he didn't. You was doing the pit maneuver. It sound good. You've been coached up well, James. But buddy, that's crazy work.
They informed me that they weren't getting any response out of him. There was plenty of help there, waiting on fire and EMS, and I went to check on the truck driver, make sure he was okay.
The day after the incident, various news organizations obtained this highway camera footage pertaining to the crash and criticized the police department's telling of the events, indicating that the crash was caused by a TVI attempt and not by Mario hitting the brake.
Exactly what I just said, bro. Exactly what I just said. Mario was already in the wrong. Why you lying, little buddy? And in your state, there's not even a speed limit on the TVI or whatever the hell it is, bro. But don't cap, bro. That's cap.
However, in the dash cam footage we obtained, it does appear that Mario brakes just before the collision. According to news sources, if this crash is ruled as a result of a TVI, Mario's death would be the fourth Arkansas TVI fatality of that year. As the public debates the safety and effectiveness surrounding TVIs, Arkansas State Police Director Colonel Mike Hagar shared his reasons on their use. We're not gonna just hope that they're not gonna hit someone, that they're not gonna kill your family, that they're not gonna kill my family. We've seen that happen, unfortunately. This is not theory. We know what's gonna happen the longer we let that go on. So the reason we believe it is the best tactic is because it's the most immediate tactic to bring that pursuit to a conclusion. We don't want anyone to be killed, but at the end of the day, we are always going to maintain that clear priority of life, which is the innocent public, then the law enforcement, then the suspects. 2 weeks after the incident, the investigative report indicates officials received a letter from the state prosecuting attorney, Sonia Haygood of the 2nd Judicial District. The letter stated no charges would be pursued against Trooper Byrd and gave authority to close the use of force review as justified, specifically spelling out that Mario caused the crash and that Trooper Byrd did not complete a TVI.
You know what I'm saying? The pit maneuver didn't have a speed limit in their state. I believe it was Arkansas. So regardless how you want to spin it, I personally don't think that he would have did jail time, even if they did rule to death as TVI related. But with that being said, it was a tragic event that happened solely because of Mario. Like I said, I don't think that he would have been sent to jail. The cop would have been sent to jail regardless, and he didn't actually break the law. Should he have lost his job? I think he should have been relieved of his duties. But if there's not a law on that, you can't relieve me of my duties for doing my job and not breaking the law while doing my job. Like, should I have did a TV ad? Well, they said it wasn't, but if he was, should I have did a TV ad with all of the people and all the oncoming traffic? No, me personally, I don't think you should have, because like I said, you could have risked the Lil Debbie's driver, which he's driving a 50-foot 18-wheeler at high speeds, bro. You know what I'm saying? He going at least 60. You crash into him. What if I'm a truck driver. I got my CDLs. So me thinking personally, I could have just been in my vibe, in my groove, in my back. You feel me? And then you trying to take him out, take me out. Now I take 10 other people out. Big ass truck hit my big ass truck. I'm doing some flips. He doing some, bro, it could have got wicked. Should have never did that, in my honest opinion. But with that being said, like I said, he did not break the law. You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. Matter of fact, let me know what y'all think. Y'all think Buddy should have been fired? Y'all think he should have been charged? Or do y'all agree with the outcome? It's all personal opinion, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Personal opinion, in my opinion. Let me know what y'all think, though. Make sure you sub to the channel. Make sure you like the video. I will catch y'all on the next one.